Hi butterflies, it's Miss Hillary. Hope you're doing okay today. It's only 89 degrees. It's a cool wave. Anyhow, it's still pool weather if you are still going in your pool and enjoying yourself. Today we're going to read a book. I'm going to share it with you about a duck and his friend Froggy. And the name is Flapjack Ducky Feet by Candace Bow. And here we go. Flapjack Ducky Feet. A tiny little ducky was sitting on a lily pad, looking very worried and feeling very sad. His flat white feet seemed much too big, his body much too small. He gazed at all the other duckies who had no cares at all. His feet so huge, he spread them wide, then dunked his head in the water trying to hide. Swimming up, a froggy said, "Why do you flounder and hide your ducky head?" Pulling his head out of the water and with the froggy listening in, Ducky took a deep breath, and then the story did begin. I've got these big feet that look like flapjacks, and I've got this small body I want to cover in sacks. Then Froggy replied, "Now don't be ashamed of who you are now, whether you be a blue pig or a bright pig cow. I'm merely a frog, and you merely a duck. So you've got those big feet, just consider that luck. You see my long tongue and that I'm all green, but there are always stranger things that can be seen." Ducky sat pondering. "But Mr. Froggy, you may notice I'm a misshapen little ducky. How in the world can I consider myself lucky?" "Well, you've got feet, don't you? That should be enough. Now get off your tail feathers and show me your stuff." So Ducky swam to shore and he started walking around, placing his flapjacks on the green, grassy ground. All the small-footed duckies were laughing and making fun. He was not like them. In fact, he was the only one. Then all of a sudden, a strong wind blew, knocking down all the small-footed duckies as he came through. Now the ducky with feet that looked like flapjacks stood there in amazement at the others on their backs. Why, his big white feet kept them standing when all the other duckies on tail feathers were landing. When my little body bent back from the blowing, my big white feet kept me from going. Shaking his tail with a tiny little wiggle, he looked down at his flapjacks and started to giggle. Now walking away, Ducky didn't feel sad. He loved his flapjacks. They made him feel glad. Then Froggy went home with a big happy smile. He knew duckies had problems every once in a while. So if you have a flapjack ducky feet that get you name calling, just remember this: they'll keep you from falling. Thank you. The end. Well, we realized that Ducky had the big feet, but his friend Mr. Froggy said, "You are you and be happy for that." And his big feet helped him when there was a wind, but all the other little duckies fell. He became from sad to happy. Bye, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this book. Bye. See you tomorrow. Good job is tomorrow. Bye.